gone are the days when I used to have muscular arms that made it so much easier to stay dodol. Oi, Pero, Lil, can you guess how many rounds I've stayed for the past 2 hours? Huh, Lil?
First of all, I don't know and I don't care. Second of all, do you know how many times you've asked me the same question? I've lost count of this great riot already. Ish.
Wow, you're really terrible at guessing, huh? No, if I still have my calculations right, so far it's 15. I still got it, don't you think?
Have any of you tasted this kueh? They taste as bland as your dodol from last year, Ulet. Gosh. I wonder where these people got their confidence to start selling kueh raya when they don't even know how to make good ones. Leo oi, I think you need to get your eyes checked. Because why are you sleeping those duit raya into that moth-eaten, musty-looking sampol?
Yeah, it looks as old as its age. Don't you remember, we're living under a roof with other old beans and no one here is eager for your raya anymore. Whom are you giving it to?
Gosh, these coffin dodgers always sticking their noses into my business. Ish. How can you forget that I too contributed to the population with my 3 beautiful children? Who knows if they're coming tomorrow to celebrate Eid together, just like the old times.
Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri mulia. Ampun
Blissful morning, everybody. It's a morning of merriment, hence we shall have our fill of merrymaking. Good day, my dear children. Come hither, come hither. Tell me, my daughters, since I shall be giving the wage in celebration of the Holy Eid, which of you shall we say doth love us most? Goneril, our eldest born, speak first.
Abba, your favorite daughter is here. I love you more than words can wilt the matter, no less than life, with grace, health, beauty, honor, as much as a child ever loved or a father found, a love that makes breath poor and speech unable, beyond all manner of so much. I love you. Thank you so much, Abba. Thank you. Baba, I am made of the self-same metal that my sister is. Only she comes a bit too short. That I profess and find I am alone facilitating in your dear fatherly love. Thank you, Abba. Thank you. Nothing, my lord.
Nothing. nothing will come out of nothing. Speak again. Mend your speech a little, my dear, lest it may mar your chance to get a hold of this duit raya.
Unhappy that I am, I don't have a talent for putting my heart into my mouth. According to my bond, no more nor less.
Then, that's the way it will be, I guess. The truth will be all the inheritance you get. Here, I disclaim all my paternal care. And as a stranger to me and my heart, hold thee from this forever, as though my sometime daughter.
So, if I say, Father, it was a mistake, I said no one here wants to do it right here anymore. My profuse apologies. I do want some. Is that what you wanted to hear? You grouchy old man.
That must have been hard for you, Leo. Then, I guess it was so much easier for you and your daughters. How late?
Totally. My daughter packed up her own stuff and walked her way out of the front door. The ungrateful child. Didn't even say a final goodbye. But instead, she was howling, "Oh Romeo, oh Romeo."
Why do you sound so angry but your eyes tell otherwise?
Why are you asking the obvious, Leo? It must be because he misses his daughter. He's full of regrets and now he's a sad old man.
Shush! You old devil. So, what actually happened that she decided to act in such a way?
Selamat Aidilfitri kepada saudara serta saudari.
How do I use this camera thing? Okay, I get it now. Okay. Go, Sira. Trudge to fair Kampung Pandan. Find those persons out whose names are written there, and to them I say, come, my house, and welcome on their pleasure to stay during this beautiful Eid. Julie? Where's my daughter? Call her first to me.
Yes, Papi, I'm here. What is your will?
Okay. I have news for you. Amazing news. Well, think of marriage. Now, younger than you. Here, in Kampung Pandan, ladies of esteem are already mothers. Thus, in brief, the valiant Faris seek you for his love.
I am not proud of what you have found for me, but I am thankful that you have found it. I can never be proud of what I hate.
How, jump logic! What is this?
Good Papi, I beseech you on my knees. Be patient and listen to me say just one thing.
Hang the young baggage, disobedient wretch! God damn it, it makes me mad! Day and night, hour after hour, all the time at work, at play, alone, in company. My top priority has always been to find you a husband.
Oh, Romeo, why do you have to be Romeo? My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have for both are infinite. Love will give me the strength, and strength will help me to accomplish this plan. Goodbye, dear puppy. Please excuse me.
Well, if you won't get married, I'll excuse you. Eat wherever you want, but you can no longer live under my roof. Consider that. Think about it. I'm in no habit of joking. Kids these days.
No wonder lah you end up here. Allah. Eh. But that's terrible. I mean, Ulet. And for me, I wouldn't have allowed any stranger to come into my house.
Huh. I have never liked anyone coming into my house, especially when they are uninvited.
Ish. You're always overprotective over your kueh raya for God knows what.
You don't know, Pharaoh. He's been feeding his fairies and elves hand-baked kueh raya at the back of his house before this. Now that they're gone, he's only feeding himself the kueh raya. Guess his helpers got into his stomach already.
Well, at least these kueh are better than your dodol.
I have to agree. Huh. What about you, Pharaoh? How do you end up here with us? The Neraka Fathers?
Well,
Berlalulah sudah Ramadan, sebulan berpuasa. Tiba Syawal kita rayakan dengan rasa gembira. Anak muda di rantauan, semuanya pulang ke desa.
which button should I click? Very well. Joyous celebrations, everyone. Hari Raya has finally arrived. Behold, my Mira, do not touch my offerings.
Are you poisoning our guests with kueh raya? This is our first time accepting people into our house. Oh, that is terrible, Abi.
No, these are gifts for my fairies and elves, for they will be of my help to achieve my greatest revenge. Have you not wondered why we live in this shabby house?
But you always leave my questions unanswered. You keep telling me, wait, not yet.
Well, the hours now come. I think our onlookers need to hear this as well. You see, I was the head of Kampong Tempe once. Your baba, me, I was the Duke of Tempe, a prince of power. But Tony, my brother to whom I have trusted, took everything from me and sent us to this place. You were merely 3, my dear Mira.
Is he the man who is coming to our house today? How awful! I don't remember how I cried then, but I'll cry all over again. This story breaks my heart. Why didn't they let us stay in Kampong Tempe?
If I stayed, the villagers would question it. They were able to create any fictional stories if it looked like we fled.
God, I must have been a burden on you. But why is it that you never let me play with the other children here, Abby?
Those are not children, my dear Mira. They are my elves and fairies.
What about that new boy, Fadi Adnan, in the locked room?
No. Now no more questions. Get back to your chamber this instant. For those of you wondering, yes, I kidnapped Fadil Adnan. it is pertaining to my revenge, but you have no business knowing that. I know Mira and Fadil Adnan are infatuated with each other, but I shall make it difficult for them.
Spinning like a ballerina, feeling gangsta every time I say.
Ew! Pero! What a psycho!
Seems like we all deserve to be here.
Were we really evil fathers that we were sent here? I miss my daughter.
Dry your tears, Ulet. I prefer my dodol sweet, not salty.
I wish I could turn back time. I would have treated my daughter much better.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. Siapakah yang sedih menghulurkan simpati kepada nasibku ini?
Allahu Akbar! Yeah! Wake up! Wake up!
Nikmati hari raya seperti insan yang lain. Ku meminta